Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for another daily reading. This reading will be for the next 24 to 48 hours for the collective. Spirit guides and divine messengers, what important message do we have for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours? Important messages for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours, please. Thank you very much. Does the collective need to know for the next 24 to 48 hours? Happy life. Return to joy. Happiness and joy. So some of you guys may have gone through a lot of stress, anxiety, disappointments, setbacks, and you may be paranoid or a bit traumatized or gun shy, or just you're not confident in yourself. Live a less guarded life. We are here to experience joy. Don't be afraid to have fun. Don't be afraid to let go of the past. Don't feel guilty for enjoying your life. If someone you know is suffering because of financial issues or illness or other problems, don't internalize that and make that your problem. It's okay to be a support system, but do not transfer their unhappiness to yourself. That's not your responsibility to take on whatever is bothering them. Some of you guys feel guilty for wanting to move on with your life, for being happy, especially if you're taking care of people who are sick or who are financially struggling. Don't feel guilty for having money. Don't feel guilty for being healthy. Don't feel guilty for being single, having freedom. Enjoy your life. Some of you guys have survivor's guilt. Don't be around people who make you feel bad for being successful, or for having things together, or for not having to struggle as much as they are. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't care, but everybody has their season. Right now it's your season to enjoy your life. More information, please, for the collective for today, or the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to do 10 reading after this. Spirit guides, more information for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours, please. Thank you, divine messengers. Thank you, archangels. Thank you very much. Two of Pentacles. This represents change, balancing, juggling priorities. Me versus them. I versus we. Me versus us. 2 and 2. Twos represent harmony, exchange, balance, duality, moon energy. Okay, so even though some of you guys are experiencing stability right now, you feel like at any moment things can change for the worse. You may have gone through a very tumultuous period of unexpected changes, i.e. job losses, health issues, relationship problems, living situations changing unexpectedly. You've gone through a lot of instability, and you're finally gaining your footing, but you're afraid that at any moment the rug could be pulled out from beneath you. So that's also why you're afraid of being too happy. Is it okay to celebrate this new job? Is it okay to celebrate this new relationship? Am I okay? Am I going to have to let go of something else that I have grown to love and be attached to? But this is new opportunities coming towards you, or new responsibilities, new projects, making a decision to start something new. You're building. You started from 1, now you're at 2. Financially and energetically or spiritually. So there's alignment here between your energetic output and the amount of resources that you're receiving from the work that you're doing or the effort you're putting into something. So there's alignment here. Definitely alignment. But you're not fully stable yet. It's like, okay, somebody who has been unemployed for 6 months or whatever, right? They have a job now, a new job, but they still have to pay off debts that they incurred when they didn't have any money. So you're trying to rebuild your life, and you could be afraid of celebrating or spending money or going out with your friends. You may not have the resource to do that, or you're afraid of like, okay, I gotta save, because if I don't save, what if I lose my job tomorrow? I don't want to end up where I was 3, 4, 6 months ago with nothing. So there's a fear of like losing stability unexpectedly due to circumstances beyond your control. So you're building slowly but surely, brick by brick, layer by layer. You're only spending what you can afford to spend. You're saving. You're putting money away. You're being responsible. But again, some of you guys are afraid of spending or like enjoying your life because you feel like things can change at any moment. And you see that in the people around you. Relatives, co-workers, ex-friends, lovers, siblings. Like you're seeing that people who used to have a lot don't have as much anymore. People who were once happy are now struggling. And so now you are more aware of the vicissitudes of life, how life can change in a moment, and you're trying to be more practical and responsible with your resources. But you do have a lot to celebrate. You're just afraid of doing it because you've gone through a lot of radical shifts in your life, your perspectives, your environment. Like so many things have changed for you to be at 2 2s here. You went through a whole cycle. Now something new is beginning, or you're building on something new, and you're afraid of like really investing in it or really enjoying the new cycle of life that you're in, because you're still trying to climb out the hole that you were in when you were struggling or depressed or financially, you didn't have a lot of money. Now you're building. It's like you don't feel safe. That's what it is. You don't feel safe. You don't feel like you have permission to enjoy your life. Yet, like, I don't know if it's guilt, but you may feel like God will punish you for having fun or enjoying yourself because you've gone through so much hardship, and you see people around you suffering as well. Like, how dare I have a second chance, or how dare I reach a certain level of success? You may feel like you don't deserve this, or again, you're very guarded. You're afraid to be happy, and you don't really trust that this good cycle that you're in will last or sustain itself for a long period of time. You're afraid of having let go of whatever this is you're celebrating again. Spirit guides, thank you very much. More information for the collective. We have 7 of Pentacles, success unfulfilled. So in the past, okay, so you guys could have waited a long time for an old cycle to end. You worked really hard. There was a lot of drudgery, sacrifice, struggle, and that kind of traumatized you to the point where now that you're receiving some sort of awards or accolades for the work you put in, you're afraid that it won't last, or it's like a temporary, or it's a fluke, or it's just luck. The devil, yeah. There's a fear that this won't last. This is really nasty energy. The devil and the Seven of Pentacles. Because you are working really hard, but not receiving the fruits of your labor for reasons that were beyond your control. It's like you're at this job for 4, 5, 6 years. You're doing something for a long time and you're still struggling. And you were upset about it. Success unfulfilled. Putting in all these pentacles, but I can't reap the rewards, or I'm still struggling, even though I'm working my ass off. That is how some of you guys feel. But something's turning around. Like almost instantly. Something's turning around. Or once you experience gratitude for where you are, then things will turn around for you. There's a sense of having to let go of some sort of expectation or bitterness or anger or like entitlement here. There's something here that's not healthy. So you're working hard, but why are you doing it? Why are you working so hard? Do you enjoy what you do? Or are you doing it out of obligation, or like, it's like there's some drudgery here, slavery. This is like slavery. This is slavery. Working at a job for many years or whatever months, doing overtime, and you're not making any progress. I wonder why that is. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Seeing things from a different perspective. Tower card. Here we go. The Devil in the Tower. There's an epiphany here. There's an epiphany. Or some sort of breakthrough. This drudgery is being broken. Some lock or some limitation or block or restriction. Some spell, like something that was limiting your progress or your growth is being broken by either communication, an epiphany, a message. Seven of Wands, Valor, victory, success. We go from Seven of Pentacles to Seven of Wands. So this waiting and drudgery and unfulfilled expectations, now you're fighting back against whatever feelings you were feeling while you were in this state of like, oh my God, I'm not getting what I want. I'm not seeing any progress. You're fighting back against that. You receive some sort of epiphany or message that opens your mind up and restores your faith. I bet this card, the next card beneath this one, is more positive than this one. It could be the Strength card. We'll see. Princess of Wands. Yeah, this is a lot of vitality, energy. This is fire energy. It's kind of like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Having belief in yourself. This is Leo energy. Having the strength to keep going in spite of the obstacles, mental disappointments, exhaustion, anger. Like you're fighting through all of that because you believe in what you're doing. That's the epiphany. You're not doing it for money. You're doing it because it's your purpose. Like, for example, you're a nurse or you're going to school or you're, I don't know, you're doing something and you're working really hard and you're not receiving any acknowledgement for it. You're realizing that the money isn't the reward. Having the opportunity to do what you love is the blessing. And once you see that, you're going to regain confidence, and that's going to lead to prosperity and success, a new beginning. So to go from 7 to 2 is actually a good thing because you are looking at things the wrong way. And that's 5 Pentacles. 7 to 2 again. That's 5 of Wands. You're not fighting it anymore. It's like you guys, Your energy wasn't in alignment with success. It was in alignment with struggle and lack and competition with other people. That's not why you should do this. This is for your enjoyment, or this is like you sharing your gift with the world, whether it's nursing, cooking, teaching, any profession, social media, whatever. You're not doing it for the sake of competition. You're doing it because you love to do what you're doing. I read a couple of comments on my channel a few weeks back. Someone was really angry about working so hard and not receiving any sort of promotion or progress, and their energy was so negative. I could see how they were being blocked from their blessings. This message or message you hear over the next 2 days will change your perspective and give you the courage or the strength or the confidence or the hope to fight for this. Like, you feel grateful or you have gratitude that you have the opportunity to even do this. There are people who are forced into slavery, literally. They're forced to like break rocks or mine, or they're getting paid $1 a day to do horrible work. Really difficult. And you're complaining about having a good job. It's not perfect. It's not ideal, but in the grand scheme of things can be much worse. And you enjoy the work you're doing. It's just that you're mad that other people aren't validating your efforts. That's the problem. And that's why things were stuck. You wanted validation from other people. That's not why you should be doing this. 5 out of 7 of Pentacles and a Devil card, please. 7 of Pentacles and a Devil. Yeah, 7 of Cups. More 7s. Illusory success. 7s represent the North Node, our life path, our destiny. But it's a very spiritual number as well. It deals with spiritual healing, teaching, illusory success. So you think that if you get this promotion or you make more money, that means you're successful. No, the money comes after you already feel successful for having the privilege of doing what you do on a daily basis. Whether it's teaching, again, cooking, accounting, whatever you love to do. You're doing what you love to do. Don't let the lack of external validation by way of money or attention or promotion suck the life or the joy out of your purpose. You living your purpose. Live a less guarded life. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. We have Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Healing, balance, integration of opposites. Me versus we, you versus I versus you, whatever. I, me, we, us. It's like you are looking at your success through the lens of other people's perspectives. Or, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, it's like is this could be for Libra or somebody with a lot of 7th house placements. You're focused on other people's experiences, their life, their opinion of what you're doing. This othering is preventing you from living life on your own terms and being truly happy and fulfilled. So I can't celebrate my success because I'm afraid of people being jealous of me. I can't celebrate, my good luck because I have people around me who are suffering and struggling and don't have money. Like, this is you being afraid to enjoy your life because of other people's opinions or their experiences. This is this Libra energy. You're breaking away from that. You're getting out of the Aries Libra North Node placement. We're going into Pisces. Aries and Libra is about I versus we. The Queen of Swords is we energy. This is Libra, but she's more rational than a Cancer would be, for example. So she has learned how to put up boundaries and put her own needs first. And to stop comparing herself to other people, looking at other people. Like, when you're in competition with other people, right? You're giving your energy to them, whether you know it or not. If you just focus on yourself and what you're doing and what makes you happy, regardless of how it'll make them feel, jealousy or, I don't know, sadness or whatever, then you'll be a lot more successful. Or not even successful, you'll be a lot happier with life. Stop looking at the other, two and two. This duality, this me versus us, I versus we dynamic. That is the issue here. You're frustrated and angry about whatever this is. Not even frustrated and angry. The lack of trust you have in this situation, whether it's a new financial situation, a new job, or your old situation where you're not making progress, the lack of trust you have in your life experience currently or your current circumstances is causing you to block your blessings. And you don't trust the process or your own progress. You don't trust your own journey because you're comparing yourself to other people. Mars square Libra. Competition with other people. Mars in Cancer square Libra. So you can't be happy with your life if you're looking at other people's process or their progress, their journey. But you're actually quite blessed. You're fortunate, but you can't enjoy it. Or you feel bad or guilty for enjoying. It's a couple things going on here. Suppose you recently reached a milestone and you're more successful than you were. Your life is going good for the first time in a long time. There could be guilt about leaving certain people behind. Not even behind. There could be guilt about your life being happier than the people who you care about and their struggles. And so now you're suppressing your happiness, right? Or this could be you working really hard in a situation and not receiving the rewards or the accolades or the praise or the, promotions and money that you feel like you're entitled to. You see other people doing what you're doing, they're getting successful or they're making progress and you're not on that level yet. And now you were losing hope and faith and you were getting angry about it. The fact that you were looking at them in the first place is the problem. The fact that you're looking at other people is like you're watching other people eat, hoping that what they're eating is going to sustain you. That's their food, that's their life, that's their journey, that's their body. What they eat don't make you shit, as they say. But you're so focused on what they're doing or what someone else is, how they're progressing, their life, their goals that they're reaching, that you're not even enjoying your own journey, your own process. It's okay to be selfish and focus on yourself. And say, that is good for them. That's their journey. Congrats to them. But this is my journey. This is what I'm doing for me. This is what makes me happy. You don't know if they're happy or not. They could be, accomplishing these goals and making all this money, but still be miserable and insecure. You don't know that. So you've been blessed to stay in a situation where you love what you're doing to the point where you're willing to suffer for it. The suffer comes through the delays and denials and the dismissals and the lack of acknowledgement. That's how much you love what you do. That's a blessing in and of itself. It's not about what everybody else is getting for what their work or for their energy. That's not for you to worry about. Stop worrying about other people. This two here, this mirroring, what are they doing? 7 and 7, 2 and 2. Comparing your journey to their journey. But they have a different destination than you do, more than likely. Clarify the Queen of Swords and the Tower card, please. Wow. The 5 of Swords, defeat. Right. Compare yourself to other people. Focusing on what other people are doing instead of your own journey. Justice again, Libra. It's not fair. It's not fair. They're winning. They have more than I do. It's not about that. It is not about the quantity of what you're receiving from your hard work. It's about the quality of your life experience. If you really look at it, you enjoy what you do more than likely, more than the people who are moving up the ladder or receiving more success than you. Your life is happier, or because there's a happy life, there's more peace here. You don't know if the person that you're comparing yourself to has 9 of swords. Oh my God, I'm making more money, but now I have more bills to pay. Now I have more responsibilities. Right? Now I have to be at work by a certain time. Like, you don't know how their life is. And assuming that it's better or worse, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter how they're living. But don't assume that they're happier than you because they have more than you and they're making more progress than you. Be content with where you are because you actually love what you're doing enough to suffer for it. That's when the rewards will come. When you really feel grateful for the privilege of being able to do what you do. That's why you're fighting for it. Clarify the 7 of 3 of Pentacles. The progress will come. 2 to 3. You're building slowly here. Material work, and we have the Star card, right? Wish fulfillment. You'll see some progress or receive some good news that lets you know that something that was frozen is being thought out. Frozen energy, anger, comparison, competition. That's being thought out. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles in the Star card. All this temperance, all this major arcana here. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You're living it according to your life purpose. Things are working out the way they're supposed to. Everything is fair. Everything is in cosmic order. Everything is aligned. So you're fine. Once you align your energy correctly, once you balance the scales of your own value, of who you are and your own inner divinity, outside of like the money, like this is, I don't see much pentacles here because you shouldn't be doing this for money. 7 of Pentacles is here actually. The 7 of Pentacles indicates success unfulfilled in this deck. So you shouldn't be doing this for money. The money will come. This is the 11th house of wish fulfillment and wealth and abundance and success. The money will come if you're doing this for the right reasons. Energetically, you have to get out of this comparison nonsense. You may have a lot of 7th house placements, a lot of oppositions in your chart, or Libra placements in your chart too. Or Mars in the 1st house. Or Mars squared the sun. Stop focusing on other people's, their life. That's not your business. If they try to make you feel bad for your progress or lack thereof, why would they need to do that if they're satisfied with their own lives? Why are they still comparing themselves to you if they're supposed to be so happy? That's the question you should ask yourself. If people are trying to make you feel bad for where you are in your life, there must be something missing in their lives. And why would something be missing if they're so successful? They're unhappy, right? So you may be happier than they are. Clarify the material work and the Star card. That was interesting. Victory in reverse. 6 of Wands reverse. Right. You're not doing this for external validation. This is for you. So this is fleeting here. This 2 6, this duality, all this duality. Venus energy. Mirroring. Comparison. Getting away from needing other people to validate you by way of a promotion or raise or popularity or whatever. That's not, you're not here for them. I don't want to say fuck them because they didn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying that. But who cares how they feel about your life and what you're doing for yourself? You're not hurting anybody. You're not stealing from anybody. You're just doing your job. and living your life. Focus on that. You'll be much happier. Don't focus on everybody else's success or whatever they're doing. That's not their business, or that's not your business either. It's not your business what they're doing. If they try to make you feel bad for struggling or whatever, then ask yourself, if you love what you're doing, how could someone else make you feel bad for doing what you love? What could they say to you to make you feel bad for doing what you love? Oh, you're still struggling. You're not making any progress. You're not going nowhere. You got to get it together. As if they're the judge for how you should be moving. Who are they to do that or say that to you? Why are they so concerned? Do they have more of a right to judge what you're doing because they're more successful at what they do? Who are they? Why does their opinion matter? Are they paying your bills? Are they taking care of you? More than likely, no. Clarify the Seven of Cups and the Temperance card. Seven of Cups and the Temperance, and I'm going to get an angel number card. The Hangman, yeah, you felt stuck. Hermit card. This, again, more polarities. The polarity point for Pisces is Virgo, and vice versa. Four of Cups, blended pleasure, Fool card. Right. Abundance, Three of Cups, celebration, happiness. Eight of Pentacles, prudence. Five of Pentacles. You guys this is what may end up happening, right? Because this is where the frustration may come in. Suppose you're working really hard at something, but you don't have much to show for it, I guess. You can't buy what you want to buy, and so on and so forth, right? That's where some of the anger comes in. Again, are you doing this for financial reasons? Energetically, are you aligned with abundance and success? Because if you love what you're doing and it kind of flows through you like a meditation, the money will come automatically. There's something that you're not seeing about what you're doing that's preventing you from reaching some sort of goal that you have for yourself. The lack of wisdom here. You have to listen to your intuition. What is wrong? What am I missing? The Four of Cups indicates some sort of depression, disillusionment, right? And the Fool card indicates a choice that has to be made. Either you can continue on this path or relinquish it and go in a whole different direction. But we have more even numbers. The Four of Cups. Are you going to quit because other people don't think that what you're doing is worthwhile? Or do you want to quit because you don't enjoy what you're doing? If you don't enjoy what you're doing and you're not receiving much reward from it, then I understand. But if you really enjoy what you're doing and the money, it just isn't coming in as you expect it to, I would suggest you think about why that is or how that could be. What are your deepest underlying fears or concerns about success and stability? And I mentioned this earlier. Someone's afraid of success and stability. They're used to the struggle. Some of you guys are married to the struggle. You're married to the drudgery because you're used to it. You may not feel comfortable with not having to work as hard. You may feel like you deserve to work your ass off. Like that's how you prove your value in the workplace. Like if I work hard, then like only people who work hard deserve to be happy. If that's your perspective, then continue to do that. You will continue to work really hard and that's it. For you, hard work is this reward, right? If hard work is this reward for you because you enjoy what you're doing, then continue to work hard and that's your reward, more hard work. Instead of focusing on hard work, I would suggest that you think about joy and happiness. Doing this for fun, doing this as a meditative practice, to rebalance your energy, to heal, or to, center yourself. It depends on what your profession is. Don't think about the money. You are the money. You're the money. You're the money. Wow. You're the money. You are the money. Collective, you're the money. That is the epiphany. The money doesn't come to you. You create the money. But you have to, this is an energetic thing. It's not just about the sweat equity. That's not how money's created. Money's not created through hard work. Money is energy. You are the money. If you don't feel like the money and you're not acting like money, then you're going to feel stuck. You're going to be stuck. What does money feel like? What does money act like? Does money have to work to make money? No. Money grows on its own, in a sense. It takes money to make money, right? You put money in the bank, it's interest. For the most part. Just think about the abundance of the earth itself. Once you plant a seed, do you have to manually ensure that the crops grow? No. At some point, nature takes its course. You put the initial investment in, you put the intention in the ground. Here's the intention. Boom. I'll monitor it, I'll manage it, but I don't have to actually create a tree from my bare hands. I'll let nature take its course. There's a process here. So are you planting seeds of intention at the right time? According to moon cycles, potentially, moon in the second house, moon in Taurus, moon in earth signs, full moons, new moons, are you planting seeds of intention at the right time? Because you are the money. More information, please, for the collective. Please continue this message. You are the validation. You're the value. You are the value. You are the reward. You're the success. Moonlight, travel, romance, potential, lunar energy, purification. I knew purification was going to come out, and I don't know why. Bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. When something is whole within itself, it does not need an external source of validation. This is the full moon. The next full moon is when? Okay, the next new moon is on the 29th of January, and the next full moon is on the 11th of February. This is the Aquarius-Leo axis. Leo represents our creativity, our identity, our unique individuality, self-expression, self-confidence. Aquarius represents the collective, society, large groups of people, friends, networks. Okay? Depending on where these planets fall in your houses, you'll be able to manifest opportunities if you set your intentions for those particular days. During the new moon and the full moon. The new moon in Aquarius and the full moon in Leo. Bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. Purification. When something is purified, that means that there's something that's toxic or dirty or unnecessary or useless. There's something about your perspective your emotional needs, your identity, who you think you are, your value systems that has to be removed. Bare essentials, naked truths, and wholeness. You guys don't feel like you're whole. You feel like you're not enough. You are the money, meaning you're the source of your own value, meaning you create value by way of existing. If you don't believe in your own value, which is why you have to work extra hard to get what you want, then you're going to continue to manifest the drudgery, the slavery, the lack of fulfillment, the lack of security here. That is the core of the issue. The reason why you don't feel secure or happy enough, or happy or safe enough to enjoy your life and your burgeoning success is because you don't believe that you're the source of your own security. There could be a North Node, 8th, 2nd house placement here, North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, or vice versa. This is Scorpio energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just say this. Some of you guys have given up, or you don't believe in your personal power at all. You don't think you have any power. You think that whatever it is that you have is given to you by someone else. Your security, your value, your stability, your everything is because you've worked for it and someone else has given it to you. Someone else gave you this job. Someone else gave you this check. This is what capitalism is about, right? Your value has been taken away from you by the system, by the orthodoxy, by this belief that you're not the source of your own value. You don't create value. Someone gives you value by way of a job, by way of certificates and diplomas and degrees. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but some of you guys feel like you have absolutely no value and no power. You can't manifest nothing. You're at the mercy of other people's kindness, other people's validation, other people's support. That's how you feel about yourself, that you are not in charge of your own life. You're not in charge of your own resources. You're not even a resource in your mind. You're not even a resource. That's not true. You are the money. Seriously. You're the battery in this situation. It's just that you have not transmuted or applied your energy in a way that is conducive to you attracting the abundance that you want, because you don't think you deserve it. You think you have to work extra hard for it. Some people don't think that way. Some people think that just by them showing up, they deserve the world. And that's partially true. Whether they can sustain their lifestyle based on that perspective, I don't know. But yeah, you think that your value only comes from other people saying, good job. This is really deep. Good job. You're smart. You're pretty. Like other people, this is the I-we situation. A lot of oppositions in your chart. Libra energy in your chart. I versus me, or I versus we, you, me, us. Like there's an issue. Somebody is not having, they don't know how to individuate. Their whole persona and their whole identity has been crafted or cultivated by way of comparing themselves to others. It's like these are people who are in competition with other people. Not in a malicious way, but in an insecure way. This is something that was done to someone as a child. Somebody went through this as a child. they were compared to their siblings, or there may not have been enough resources for all the siblings. They could have been ignored or neglected. This Gemini energy too, this duality here. This comparison, always comparing. Somebody's always comparing themselves to other people. How do you have value within yourself if your value is based on what other people are doing, or what other people have, or what they don't have? What does that have to do with you? You really have to use this Queen of Swords to cut the cord of codependency. This is codependency. I can only compete, or I'm only valuable if someone else says that I have value. I'm only lovable if somebody else loves me. I'm only beautiful because somebody else says so. There's too much focus on other people's opinions. There's too much consideration on how other people feel. That's not your business. Who cares? They don't care about your opinion. Well, they do. They care about your opinion, which is why they may have some things to say about what you're doing. They may make you feel bad about not living according to how they want you to live. Who were they? It is okay to be the sun, to be self-centered, to put your own needs first. Leo energy. Aquarius, Leo. Where did that pop up at? Where did I mention that? Aquarius, Leo. That came out somewhere. I'm channeling now. Sorry. What did I mention Aquarius, Leo? What was the reason for the Aquarius? Oh yeah, the new moon and the full moon. Leo is about the self, the individual. Aquarius is about others. You guys need to do some sort of routine or ritual or meditation or affirmations that help you to define your own identity outside of other people's gaze, their expectations, their desires for you, what they want from you. You have to get out of the gaze of other. This othering going on here. And as you other, you're taking your power from yourself. You're depleting your own energy reserves, your own ability to manifest, because you're giving it to somebody else. I can only feel valuable if someone else gives me my value, if they see it within me. If I don't see it within myself, if they don't see my value, then I can't see it either. This is really deep. Somebody's Mars could be afflicted also, because Mars is about selfishness, me first. The individual cutting away or cutting through the bullshit to get what I want. Me first. You guys don't have a me first attitude. You don't. It's we or us or they or them. You got to get out of that. Abundance. Yes, you're the source of your own abundance. Prayer. Now this card. This chest is locked. This person's like, oh my God, I can't get to the money. And this person's figuring out, let me figure out a way to get to the money. This person has the confidence in themselves to go after what they want. They're not panicking or crashing out because something isn't coming to them easily. This person's like, well, let me try to find another way of getting this ring out of this grate. He dropped the ring into the chest, and this person found a way to get it. So you drop your value into this hole, and somebody else picked it up. They picked it up because you're using them as competition. You're giving them validation by competing against them and compare yourself against them. Now they feel like they have more value than you. whoever this is for, stop worrying about other people, what other people are doing. That is not your business. I'm going to roll some dice and we'll close it out. Actually, let me get some angel number cards. Complacency, quest, trickery. Complacency. When somebody's complacent, they're satisfied with their situation and they don't make any effort to change. But you see this red outline, there's anger here. There's bitterness. So nothing can grow around her because this person doesn't feel like they have the ability to change anything. They don't have any power to change. Oh, well, just the way things are. Quest, you have a choice to make. A choice to make. This side is kind of dead. No progress, no growth, no nothing. Here, there's life. What choice are you willing to make? Stay complacent if you want to, but growth is also here. Trickery. You see how this dragon has a big old acorn. And this dragon is saying, if you give me all your little acorns, I'll give you this one big acorn. If you give me all your value and your focus on me and what I'm doing and what other people are doing, if you give your energy to me and again, your source of validation to me, if you need me to validate you, I will give you diplomas and degrees and money and little trinkets. But here are your little acorns. This is what you've gathered for yourself. You can't eat this. It's too big. This is not for you. This is for the dragon. But the dragon is saying, if you give me all your acorns, if you give me all your value, your time, I'll give you this nice shiny diploma, this nice shiny raise, degree, job. But it's not for you though. You don't need it. Confusion about who you are. Discovering who you are. Discovering that you are the value. You're the money. You are the money. Now, how you're going to get money from that perspective or understanding, I don't know. It's up to you. Depends on what's going on in your second house, sixth house, 10th house, nodes. I don't know. But once you realize intuitively, once you understand that you are the value you're looking for, the abundance will come to you naturally. Right now, you don't see yourself that way. That's why you're so insecure and scared. You can't enjoy whatever little success or resources you have because you feel like you didn't earn it. It doesn't belong to you. It can be taken from you at any moment. So your circumstances and your experiences over the past several months, weeks, or years has been a reflection of this inner sense of instability and invalidation you feel within yourself. If you don't think you have value, I will take everything you value from you, or you will lose everything you value. If you're not secure within yourself, I will take it with the external symbols of security, house, career, car, job, relationship, to force you to realize that you're the source of your own value and security. Venus, Taurus, Libra. Second house, 8th house placements. Just because you work extra hard doesn't mean you're worth more than anybody else. That's not what makes you valuable. You're valuable because you are. That's it. You exist. That's all that matters. You're valuable because you exist. And once you realize that, you won't feel as frustrated about not making progress or about certain timelines being delayed. You won't feel that bad because, again, you're only frustrated because of you're comparing your journey to other people's. Simple. Once you stop doing that, you're great. You'll be fine. Let me get an angel number oracle card, and then I'm going to roll some dice to find out where this energy is playing out in your charts. We'll see. Spirit guides. More information, please, for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours as it pertains to this message. What else do they need to know? 1122. Great shift. Spiritual development. More dualities here. this mirroring energy. 2 master numbers. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. Oneness. It didn't say duality. It didn't say othering. It said oneness. Being in oneness with your purpose, your goals, your energetic output, mind, body, spirit alignment. Not looking at other people, what they're doing. Who cares what they're doing? Connection and completion. Connecting with yourself, not other people. Right? You have to connect with yourself first before you can connect with anybody else. Some of you guys were not allowed to do that as children. You were always forced to consider other people's needs before your own. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then, expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. What did I say about setting intentions? Planting the seeds for your intentions at the right time. The new moon's about new seeds being planted, new intentions being set for yourself, and the full moon's about the culmination of those efforts in a 28-day cycle. What progress are you making every month as far as you're reaching your goals, right? You have to be intentional about setting intentions. It's not something you do passively. This is active. Active does not mean drudgery. It means that you have to be aligned mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually with what you're doing. This is active concentration and focus. Not on other people, but yourself. Your energy is being depleted because you're competing with other people. So your ability to manifest is muted or dulled or diluted or delayed or limited or restricted in some way because you're giving other people your energy by focusing on them. Simple. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. 0440, the gut feeling. The gut stomach represents solar plexus. This is again self-confidence, your inner child, right? Intuition, betrayal, pessimism. Will the universe betray me if I'm too happy, if I'm celebrating my success or my new beginning? Will I be betrayed by losing my job? Relating to others, relationship. What is that? 7th house, first house axis. You relate to others by competing against them or comparing your value against them or looking to them to validate you. That's how you relate to others, not in a genuine, authentic human way. You are looking to them to give you like these accolades and this pat on the back. Good job. You're worthy of my appreciation, my respect, my love, my support, my friendship. That's not how we should relate to each other based on competition and like external symbols of wealth and power and status. That's not how we should live. Who are you as a person? Without your degrees, without your money, without your heart, your car, your house, your status. Who are you without that? Do you have integrity? Are you a good friend? Are you supportive and nurturing and kind? Do you have boundaries? Do you respect yourself? Okay. Relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, Venus energy, monogamy. Monogamy is not just about not cheating on your partner. It's also about not cheating on yourself. Being monogamous with yourself. This mono situation here, mono and oneness. Some of you guys have this split identity, split personality, this othering, this 7th house energy, too much in your chart. Follow your gut. It is more than just a people. Be real with people. and focus on meaningful relationships. Relationships of real value, not superficial value that can be taken away by an economic collapse, by job loss, by a divorce, by weight gain. Real value. Remember, you must also bring value to the table. You must also bring yourself to the table. If everybody has money around you, what is your real value? More money? They don't need your money. Who are you? Right? In order for you to bring value to the table, you have to know your value. You have to bring ass to get ass, as John Amos said in the movie. Let's do it again. You have to bring value to get value. Your money is not your value. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Three is a crowd. Too many people involved in your life, in your mind. It's too many people in your head. Focus on yourself. It's okay to be selfish. Okay? At this point in your life, whoever this is for. It's okay to be selfish and put your needs first. Not at the expense of other people's safety, not at the expense of other people's, I'm not saying that. But if you're in a situation where people around you are self-sufficient and they're okay, it's okay to put your own needs first. Stop othering yourself. Stop waiting for other people to give you value or to validate you. Okay? It's not going to help. All right, more information, please, for the collective, and then I'm going to close it out. Let me get a planet first. Spirit guides, what planetary energy is aligned with this message? The moon card, full moon, new moon, seeds of intention. Number 2, duality. The self versus the other. Codependent relationships, Cancer energy. This is fake light or false light. Light that comes from the sun. So your value only comes from other people. You're not shining on your own. You think you can only shine if somebody else is giving you some sort of a compliment or, I don't know, pat on the back, a promotion, a raise. That's the issue. Spirit guides, what sign is in alignment with today's message? Which sign? Sagittarius. This is about freedom, independence, doing what the F you want to do. Being not worrying about people's opinions. Living for yourself. Doing you. Having hope and optimism and faith for the future. New goals, new frontiers, learning about yourself, spiritual development. Moon in Sagittarius, the eternal optimist. The eternal optimist. It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. Every loss or every delay or every setback is an opportunity. That's the moon in Sagittarius. Spirit guides, which house aligns the most with today's message? The 6th house or the 9th house? This could be the 6th house. I don't know, because whatever. The 6th house represents our daily work habits and routines. And the 9th house represents our belief systems, our values, wisdom, right? Our programming, our socialization also. Propaganda. So you may have been propagandized by society, by your culture, by schools and whatever institutions and systems, and religion even. Yeah, this is religion. You may have been propagandized to believe that your value comes from an external source, especially if you're a Christian. Well, all Abrahamic religions actually. The Abrahamic religions took God out of the person. It's like God is external to you. You're worshiping this altar. You're worshiping Jesus or whatever, right? The Abrahamic religions were designed partially to take the God out of the people. They don't believe that they're the source of their own divinity. They think they have to go to church and pray to the pastor or this, I don't know, Jehovah or Jesus figure to get any sort of blessing or to deserve blessings or to have any value to God. That's not true. This is actually really deep. The sixth house is the house of slavery, drudgery, lifestyle, health situations as well. Virgos is, hold on, the sixth house is Cancer. Sag is the sixth house from Cancer. Mars is currently in Cancer. Mars in Cancer is like, you will see a lot of people with emotional flare-ups, emotional frustration, anger about the past. Your belief systems have conditioned you, your religion conditioned you to believing that your value comes from other people. A man, the system, God. This is going to require a lot of reprogramming, unpacking, because the 6th and the 9th houses, even though they're a square, there's some synergy between them because they're both mutable houses. And immutable houses are about beliefs, faith, hope, how we treat ourselves based on our belief systems, how we treat ourselves based on how much hope we have for the future or our own lives. The 6th house is like work without reward or like drudgery and self-sacrifice. Enjoying work for its own sake because you believe in what you're doing. The 9th house represents like our philosophy about life based on how we were raised, based on our early child education, our parents, our classmates, our neighborhood, our community, our culture. You're going to have to change the way you think about or change your belief systems about value. Your own value. Your value doesn't come from your degree or your job or your money or your house. That's not where your value comes from. I'm saying it over and over again because it's like some of you guys are hearing it, but you're not internalizing it. Your value does not come from what you have. It comes from who you are as a person. You are the money. Do you believe that? Not yet. You're going to have to keep working at it and thinking about this every single day, writing affirmations. I am the money. I am the value. I am valuable. I have power. Some of you guys don't believe you have money, power. Some of you guys don't believe you have power or value. This is the 2nd, 8th house duality. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you want to order a personal reading, the link is in the description box. I look forward to reading your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.